friends, it's Amber and Jere with Amber Marie and Company, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're gonna make
another salad.
That's right, this is our series on don't bring boring sides.
Yes.
We don't like boring sides, so what are we doing today, Jere?
Well, do you love pickles?
Do I love pickles?
I
love pickles.
So any kind of pickle, sweet, sour, dill, mostly dill. This is one of my favorite summer salads. So follow along and we're going to show you how to make dill pickle pasta salad.
So what's the question of the video?
Which pickle do you like? Sour, sweet, dill, both? Spicy, hot.
Let us know, leave a comment, and don't forget, as always, smash, as Jere always says, that subscribe button, because we want you to be following us and subscribe to our channel, because you never know what we're gonna do. And this is our first kitchen video in
the Manor.
Amber Marie Manor. So here we go.
Okay, let's start with our ingredients today. We're gonna use sour cream, mayonnaise. Now make sure we don't use Miracle Whip because we want a really good mayonnaise because mayonnaise gives it a little tartness. We love Hellmann's at our house. Dill, we're gonna use dry dill today, but you could use fresh. And just a little touch of cayenne pepper because
it gives it a kick.
And we like it hot.
We like it hot, Jere. That's true. But this doesn't make it hot. It just gives it a little zest. So I don't want to scare y'all. It's not like it's going to be fuego in your mouth exactly, but it gives it a little.
It gives it flavor. That's what it does.
That's right. Cayenne gives it flavor.
It does. You know, I put cayenne in a lot of things, including sometimes my gravy, because it just adds a little bit of flavor to whatever you're cooking. And then we're going to use a white onion because a red onion or a yellow onion might be too strong. 8 ounces of
cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese.
And you can use block cheese, or we do a little cheating where we get the cube cheese and then we just cut a little bit smaller. But whatever you float your boat. Sometimes we'll even use shredded cheese in a pinch too, but our favorite is to use block cheese.
And make sure that you get a pasta sort of like this rotini, because I love that the little swirls capture the pickle juice, the dressing. It just holds it in there. And then we're using crunchy dill pickles. Today we're using baby ones, baby dill pickles. A lot of times we use ovals and chop them up, but we wanted a little crunchier pickle today, so that's what we're using. It's time to put the pasta on to boil. We're gonna boil the pasta and cook it for about 10 minutes.
That's the first thing you wanna do, because after we boil the pasta and we drain it, we're gonna let it sit in the pickle juice so it really soaks up all of the juices. So here we go, putting the pot on the stove to boil. All right, we just drained the pasta. I have it sitting right here in our colander, and we're gonna let it just sit for a second so it kind of cools just a little bit, gets a little bit dry, and then we're gonna put it back in the pot with the pickle juice. Okay, so we've let the pasta sit for just a second. It's all drained, and now we're gonna put it back in, and we're gonna add a little secret. Now, don't skip this step.
No,
very important.
This is important. The recipe calls for 1/3 of a cup, but I like a lot of pickle juice.
So as she's pouring that in, those noodles are just gonna soak up that pickle juice, making it delicious. This is where you're gonna get a lot of that pickle punch. So I'm gonna move this back over to our stove and just let it sit. First step, I'm gonna chop the pickles. So here we go. Ooh, these pickles are nice and crunchy. So the recipe calls for 2 cups, but according to Jere, we always put more. So here we go. I'm just going to keep chopping until Mom tells me to stop.
2 cups are good, but a little more is better because we want it to be very pickly. So we're going to use 2 heaping cups. Heaping.
Got it.
Not scant, heaping.
Recipe calls for 1 small onion, so I'm going to do half an onion. Here we go.
Because that onion because that onion is big. Right?
It's a big onion.
It's a big onion.
We cut a lot of onion here, so I'm going to just try to measure out about 1 cup of onion here. Because it calls for 1 small onion, so I'm going to do 1 cup. I'm going to kind of measure it off. So it's not a heaping cut, but I tell you what we do. This is a Welch secret, is once we cut up an onion, we'll put this in a plastic Ziploc bag and put it in our freezer. So when we want to make another dish and it calls for a little onion, then we don't have to go through this whole chopping mess again. We just chop the whole onion up, put what we don't use in the freezer and take it out and use it. It's a ding dong.
We've got a cup of chopped onion. We're going to see if that's too much or too little. I'm just going to put a little bit in, mix it up a little bit, and eyeball it. What do you think, Amber? Should we put the rest in?
I think put a cup of onion looks good to me.
Me too. I like it.
And it just depends. If you like more onion, you can add more.
Where's my match? I showed y'all a trick with my match and I caught myself on fire. So I haven't done that again.
You didn't get yourself on fire.
Well, I almost did. We've got some cube cheese. We're gonna take and cut it up a little because sometimes it's too much and we want a lot of cheese mixed around in there so everybody gets cheese. We have cut the cheese. Amber did, not me.
Is that why you were lighting a match earlier?
Yes.
Or was it? I thought that was for the onions.
Well, it goes either way. Your choice. All right, let's add the cheese. That is chopped up nice. So like we said, we like to cut it up so everybody gets a bit of cheese.
Lots of cheese.
But if you want just the big cubes of cheese, just buy more. So we've got the cheese, onion, and pickles. We're gonna mix that up real good. Let's make the dressing. We're gonna start with a cup of mayonnaise, the good kind. Cup of mayonnaise right here coming up. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's put the mayonnaise in our bowl. We're adding a half a cup of sour cream to our mayonnaise. Sour cream just kind of helps cut that mayonnaise-y taste. It makes it real creamy. You could try using yogurt if you wanted to try that. I've never tried that because why not use all the fat? We're going to add 2 tablespoons of dill. We're using dried dill, but you could use fresh dill too. 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon. That might be a lot of dill.
Okay. It's quite a big dill.
It is a big dill. We're going to add a dash of cayenne.
If you want to kick it up a little notch, okay. We have in the past maybe added a little too much.
Once in a while.
It happens.
But we don't tell anybody.
They tell us.
Now let's put a little salt and pepper to taste.
Salt and pepper to taste.
Good. I love pepper.
Ooh, some pepper to taste. Always good.
Yes, pepper's good.
Love pepper. And then I always like to add just a little bit of seasonal. Just a little sprinkle.
Because that's what my mother did.
Yes.
We're going to add 1/3 of a cup of pickle juice now.
Here we go. Easy. There we go. Right to the brim. Without going over.
Now, if you put this in your refrigerator and chill it for a couple of hours, it's going to be fine. But if you set it overnight, then it gets a little thicker. We've set it overnight and it's gotten a little thick. And we just add more pickle juice.
All right, we're going to drain the excess pickle juice. So we've let that pasta sit and it's just soaked it up. You can tell the noodles even look a little bit bigger than when we first brought them out and drained them. So they have soaked up all of that pickle juice. Now I'm just going to pour it in my colander right here and let it drain off. So I just drained the pickle juice, the pasta from the pickle juice, but there wasn't that much pickle juice left. So that means it soaked a bunch up. So that's going to make it extra delicious.
Pickly.
Time to taste the dressing. Make sure that it tastes good. It's
Good.
pickly. All right, time to add the pasta to our pickles over here. We're going to add that pasta in. Mom's going to give it a good mix.
See, that's why I like this little spiral macaroni because or pasta, I guess. it just will get the pickles in there. It'll get some of the onion in there, and we'll get the dressing, and it'll just taste so good. I think you could use shell too. That would do it.
Okay, time to add the dressing.
Ooh, the goodness. Now let's mix that creamy dressing all the way through, so every little piece of pasta has the dressing, has the pickles. Mix it really good.
Ooh, it looks delicious.
See, when you go to the bottom, there's still some that doesn't have it.
Oh, look, this poor pickle just took a dive.
How's it taste?
Good.
Pickly?
Yes.
You gotta love pickles. Someday we're gonna show you the hors d'oeuvre that our kids ate at college. Okay, let's taste and see how it is.
Good.
Well, we've got it all mixed up. It looks good. It tastes good. So what are we going to do now?
Ooh, let's put it in the refrigerator to chill until our guests arrive.
Yes. So we are serving it in our Courtly Chick Mackenzie Child Bowl. But think about, what if you served it in the Emerald Mackenzie Child Bowl?
Or royal.
Oh, yeah.
Depends on what party you're going to,
Well,
or
that's
barbecue, or if you're just going to have it at home.
So remember, this is a great dish to take to a potluck, a barbecue, a picnic. It's not the same old potato salad.
It's not boring.
No, don't
No
be
boring
boring.
sides.
That's right. We don't believe in boring around here. So try this, and maybe for the 4th of July, for a picnic, Labor Day, whenever you're interested in having something good. Try it.
It's delicious.
It is.